entire America, and hopefully with your help, our print media will be able to get the message out so the rest of the country can know how Taiwanese Americans feel about this. And before I begin, I would like to first introduce the President of Taiwan Center Foundation, Mr. Paul Cheng, to say a few words.
The purpose of this press conference is to ask our media friends to share our current thought and process and this. From the perspective of Taiwan Center and its members, which consists of individuals and community organizations, first on a sincere sorrow for the victims of the shooting, and to truly praise our Dr. Cheng for his sacrifice, which prevented further bloodshed and injury. Unfortunately, his sacrifice, he sacrificed his life. So the Taiwanese American community feel a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of fundraising effort that's going on to help toward the church members and towards the family, especially children's future education. We want the Taiwanese American community to also be aware of the funding sources. Be careful out there. Later on, we will announce Taiwan Center also has a designated fund to receive donations to help towards this effort. There's a couple of GoFundMe accounts that are going through to help the church members. And today we'll also very much appreciate our law enforcement officers, our sheriff's department, captain and deputies. They're going to be here to help us just bring more awareness of how to go about living on our lives and future events. How to take measures to protect, but not to get too much, not to have too much anxiety and be so much anxiousness about not going out at all. And also, we want to express that and tell the community that please let our law enforcement go through its proper investigation to eventually shed light in light of this situation instead of guessing and creating further division among the Taiwanese Americans. We don't want to see that. The Taiwanese Americans are very peaceful in nature. We want, especially, we're here to support our home country of Taiwan, but we also want to live like model citizens in the U.S. We need to actually come together and in light of this incident, instead of creating further division.
400多年后的今天，中华民国台湾是由原住民以及许多先来后到的人们所组成。但是我们对于国家的支持，对于家园的热爱与认同，已经而且应该超越种族、血缘、语言与文化。我们每个人虽然有着不同的背景、不同的过去、不同的历史经验，但是我们有着共同的未来。正如同生活在美国这片自由人的土地，勇者的家园 ，the land of the free and the home of the brave， 在这个土地上的人们一样，台湾人民与美国人民共同享有自由民主的理念，为我们所坚持与追求的共同价值以及生活方式而感到光荣。我们都是自由人、自由爱好者，我们是大熔炉里面的成员。我们是一群在国际上受人尊重的文明人，我们拥有一个伟大的国家，而且坚定捍卫台湾的自由民主制度。我们的侨胞来到美国，也是基于这个理念，希望寻求美国梦，也时时对台湾表达关心。许多民主前辈，曾经为台湾的民主化而付出。他们对国家的贡献，对美国社会的贡献不应该被忽略，甚至不应该被任何人所侵犯，只因为不同的想法，只因为他们对自由民主的坚持。很不幸，上礼拜竟然有来自在台湾出生、长大、受教育的周文伟，因为政治理念的不同，来开枪杀害我们自己的乡亲。我在这里代表中华民国台湾蔡英文总统 外交部部长以及侨委会童振荣委员长，还有我们驻缅肖大使，来表达对受害者最诚挚的悼念，以及对受伤的乡亲们最大的祝福，希望他们早日康复。台湾政府跟美国政府一样，对于仇恨犯罪或因为任何言论的不同而伤害他人，甚至伤害别人生命，是绝对的零容忍。任何人在任何地方可以有任何不同意见，在美国如此，在台湾也是如此。但是要学着尊重，不可以伤害别人，不可以超越法律允许范围。我们对每个人尊重，不管来自哪里，你是父母亲来自于中国大陆，是原住民，来自东南亚，任何地方，我们台湾是一个包容的社会，允许不同意见。所以一个人做错事，跟他来自于哪里的群体，我想这个没有绝对的相关。郑达志江Cheng这医生一辈子在他的职业生涯里面，就是救他人的生命，我们对他表达最高的崇敬。我们也对张宣基牧师的勇敢以及在场的长者，展现了这个健康的台湾人的精神，互相协助，这个救急救难，马上把这个事情这个歹徒制服，是减少了很多人命的伤亡。我们也要谴责这个凶手这个行为。社会上确实有一些极端主义者，但是毕竟是少数。我们呼吁，我们对这件事情要非常的小心。我们呼吁这个侨胞在生活上随时注意周遭的所有的事情。常常我们看到有些人有不当的言论，甚至有一些举动或有一些违法脱序的一些非常恐怖的言行，我们不该视而不见。在美国这个法治社会里面，呼吁侨胞们随时注意，有需要就向司法单位、警察机关来做通报，就像很多美国人都会做的事情。我想这个也对保护大家安全很重要。我希望我们对各种不同族群的侨胞们，我们不要因为这样子而有一些攻击的行为，甚至有一些仇恨，这不应该发生。我们应该学着尊重，大家一起努力往前看。我们来自不同背景，但是我们知道我们是文明的台湾人，我们是勇敢的台湾人，我们是非常理性的中华民国国民。我们一起来，不管在台湾，在海外，让我们自己的母国的同胞们也能够放心。我们在海外，我们会团结在一块，一起努力。我们在海外，不管在各个地方，也成为当地的好公民，互相勉励，互相鼓舞。我们对美国的司法也有绝对信心。我们希望这个事情，这个美国司法机关一定能够把它做最好的一个调查清楚，让正义得到伸张，让侨胞们呢安居乐业。
And then all the media doesn't really understand the background, because although media say this political-oriented hate crime, but for the report they don't really understand what in between Taiwan and China right now. Why this kind of people can take such a radical action to kill those innocent people, and that's mostly are older people. Why they take such a step, even they may have to go to jail all their life. And some people say this maybe it just happened, But I'm very worried. Of course, I wish it's the last case, but I don't think so. Quite a people in this community, in America, share the same attitude. I'm not really to spread the rumor or something. I'll tell you the reason. For those people, quite a few people, they are immigrant. We call them 49. 49, that means their parents, when they lost the civil war in China, then Chiang Kai-shek bring those people to Taiwan. And of course they are very pro-China. And their kids, they believe that his father's idea is right. It means Taiwan is part of the China. And Taiwan has no place in this international community. But right now, situation changed. The party in Taiwan they used to support, used to number one is the richest party in the whole wide world and the best running party in the whole wide world. The party is so rich, the KMT. But KMT now lost their power in Taiwan. And more people in Taiwan think we elect our own president, we have our own customer, and we elect our mayor, we pay our tax, we have our own army. Why we are orphan of international community? So they want to have Taiwan hurt in this community. And those ideas is not acceptable to the people like the David Chu. He think that's not acceptable. That's why he take this radical step. It's total against his belief. So I'm starting to worry about our people. You know, Taiwan Center is very friendly. It's open to public. We never check your background and regard what kind of language you use. And then we are a small community center. We don't have that budget to hire a security full time. And we welcome everybody. Now I start to work. The same thing happened to church. That's what happened. They came in, they greet him, they invite you for lunch and everything. We do the same thing. We never check your background. Even you may not speak Taiwanese, you speak Mandarin, we still welcome you. We never discriminate you because your language, your appearance, or your background, or your father is from where? From China or from Japan, or from where? But now it's not a war. I mean, I don't know how many people outside who may have the same belief in this political the sense. So I'm very glad we saw so many officers come to support us and understand the situations and maybe later on that we might need your help and that you can understand why the people do this. And you know, Dr. Cheng had 2 kids. One is in pre-med in college and one still in high school. These are about the age to start to spend money. And the family lost the biggest support, the biggest income of the family. That's very hard. So Taiwan Center, we decide we're going to set an account and everybody can donate and benefit to their family. That's the least we can do.
As a captain of Temple Station, I have directed my personnel to conduct extra patrol checks at all houses of worship and community centers, including this one here. Recognizing that this is AAPI Heritage Month, I am committed to the safety of the entire Asian community and all people within our jurisdiction. Moreover, as Sheriff Villanueva has stated numerous times, the men and women of the Sheriff's Department, including Temple Station, stand against all forms of hate crimes and hate incidents. We will arrest criminal offenders and present cases to the District Attorney's Office for prosecution. Fortunately, hopefully this will ease a lot of your minds. In our jurisdiction, there's virtually no reports of Asian hate crimes, in our jurisdiction. That's good news. I encourage the public to immediately report any suspicious activity. If there is an emergency, call 911. Language is not a barrier with us because we have many operators available to assist in a variety of Asian dialects. If you wish to report anonymous, you may report any illegal activity to WeTip.com. The answer, of course, is it can happen anywhere, as we've seen historically. But it is important that you can do things to minimize the chances of it happening. And there are many cases that go unnoticed, where somebody calls the police and we stop these people in the act to prevent a violent act before it happens. So with that, I ask the public to be more vigilant, get involved, report suspicious activity. If you know of a loved one who has mental health issues, help them seek professional treatment. And most importantly, remove access to any firearms. The Sheriff's Department on our website has an active shooter page, and you can go to lasd.org. Under the resources page and the others tab, I did it this morning, there is a video titled Surviving an Active Shooter. That video is very graphic, but very, very well put together. I encourage you to watch it. You can also locate it on YouTube, and the title is Surviving an Active Shooter. It was put together about 7 years ago, but to date it's got almost 2 million hits. And lastly, our Sheriff's Information Bureau 24-hour Operations Center, which include crime analysts, they monitor all events and situations. They report of any potential threats or concerns that immediately impact the LASD, the Sheriff's Department's area of responsibility. On our website, we also have brochures on hate crimes and hate incidents, again at lasd.org.
I am 82. I'm supposed to sit down, relax, and enjoy my life. Since last Sunday happened, these things, I have to stand up and speak out and also fight back my peace. And I feel this case happened. It is not just a kind of hate criminal or hate incident. I think this guy is not a crazy man. This guy is doing his job, following the instruction from China, from Chinese communists. And this guy tried to penetrate Taiwan, also United States, and tried to disturb our democratic system and went into the Chinese system. That is the wrong way. That's why I hope everybody here has to stand up like me, especially young people. Do not keep quiet. This is the time to fight back.